The definition of a nice kid is one who owns an accordion and does not play it. Remember that. It will help you later on in the sketch.
And now, another all-new rerun of The Paper Race.
Who's next, Mrs. Foster?
First-year student, Professor Kingley, Mr. Ned Flimsy from Peppermint, Minnesota.
Send him in, please.
Professor Kingley, I'm just over the moon about this.
Oh, no.
It's a deep, deep honor to meet you, sir. I must say, my heart soars like a hawk, you know?
Mr. Flimsy, sit down.
Oh, yes, of course. I'm familiar with all of your famous courtroom cases. This is just too exciting. I've read each and every one of your defenses. Give me a break.
Rubble versus Flintstone.
No, I believe I missed that one, I must say.
Jetson versus Sprocket.
I think I was out sick that day.
Smith versus Barney.
No?
Are you really knowledgeable about any of my cases, Mr. Flimsy?
Well, it's hard to say, except for the past couple of years I've been making a profound attempt to expand my legal horizons, to spread my wings, as it were, to immerse myself into the law.
Mr. Flimsy, life is short.
No, I haven't read any of your cases, sir. I'm sorry. I assumed I had, but I guess I haven't. Sometimes it's hard to know, you know?
Just what makes you think that you can be a lawyer?
Dad wanted me out of the house. It seems that my accordion playing was driving him crazy. He just sort of went mental during my Lady of Spain marathon. But he's like that, you know? Everyone knows that
So, he sent you to law school.
Yes, a bit of a step down from the accordion, I must say. But here I am with my enthusiasm abrim.
Why did you want to make this appointment with me today?
Sir, I thought you might be able to help me out with a problem I was having. You see, Dad gave me $250 with which to buy law books, but after receiving your reading list in class today, I don't know if I have enough money, you know?
Seems a fairly simple matter even for you, Mr. Flimsy. Yes, you see. Now first, run through the list for me.
Oh joy, oh rapture. Okay, fine. Constitutional Bloopers by Professor Jericho Kingley, $35.97.
Let's go on.
Law, How Come by Professor Jericho Kingley, $48.98.
One of my better efforts.
Anyway, so here's my problem, Professor. I stepped into the student bookstore, and it was rather festive, but it is just too difficult to add up $35.97 and $48.98. You know what I mean?
Don't you have a calculator, young man?
I did, but Dad mistook it for a new accordion, a rather pathetic set of circumstances, I must say.
I see. Well, you must round up, Mr. Flimsy. Round up.
But, Professor, I came here to be a lawyer, not a cowboy.
No, if you round each of the prices up to a higher number, you can easily calculate whether you have enough money. You could round up $35.97 to $36. You could round $48.98 up to $49, but 50 is easier to add. There.
Oh, you're right. $36 plus $50 is $86. Well, I can certainly handle that. You're a true genius, Professor Kingley.
I know.
Oh, hold the phone. Am I going mental or what? There are 2 more books on the reading list. Defendants Say the Darndest Things by Professor J. Kingley. Do you know him?
Intimately. $67.70.
Oh, I'll round that up to $70. Oh, this is just so great, Professor. $70 plus $86 equals $156. There's one more book. Life on the Bench, 101 Uses for the Gavel by Professor Jerry Kingley. Gee, that name rings a bell.
You're imagining things, young man. $27.95.
Let's call it 30.
Let's.
This is wonderful. That makes a total of $186. Oh, Professor, I'm going to have some money left over. Is this a great country or what?
102 uses. Listen, Mr. Flimsy, with the money you have left over, you have just enough money to buy a ticket back to Peppermint, Minnesota.
I'm staying right here, Professor. I think it's wonderful. I'm going to win your respect. No, I'll earn it.
It's going to be a long 3 years. I should have stuck with the accordion.
A noble instrument indeed, sir. Well, see you around the quad.
Mrs. Foster, no more appointments. My brain hurts.
Burger place, I'm gonna eat those burgers and stuff my face. I get a shaking fries, too much chicken much. I say, Marky D, I love my lunch.
Hey guys, what'll it be? A burger today, or 2 or 3?
Well, let me see. Monday, I had a burger, shaking fries. Tuesday, 3 burgers, shakes and fries. Wednesday, 8 burgers, shakes and fries. Thursday, 10 burgers, shakes and fries. Today, I'll have and I'm hungry.
0 plus 1 is 1. 1 plus 2 is 3. 3 plus 3 is 6. 6 plus 4 is 10. 10 plus 5 is 15. 0 plus 1 is 1. 1 plus 2 is 3. 3 plus 3 is 6. 6 plus 4 is 10. 10 plus 5 is 15.
The pattern for my eye. Yeah, 15 burgers. Yeah.
Now you see the pattern before your eyes. So order 15 burgers and a shake and fry.
This party didn't get here out of the blue. It's got a vibe and a reason I will tell you. You see, I started with nothing, then I added 1 at the next highest number to that sum. I just added 1, so now I add 2, and now I add 3, and you can do this too. I keep my thumb and add 4 more. And pretty soon I have the burgers that I came here for. So now I have 10 and add 5 to that. Hey, 15, that's where it's at. This will go on forever if you know what I mean. Now which number is added to 15?
Hey, you're really a winner.
So tell me, my man, what time is dinner?
The show's going to be much better with the new format. New lights, new curtain, new set. What do you think?
Uh-huh. I don't think it'll help.
New announcer.
Then again. And now it's time for America's favorite mathematical game show. But who's counting? And here's America's favorite mathematical game show host, Monte Carlo.
Hi, and welcome to But Who's Counting? Before we begin the game, let's meet the contestants, and you are...
Hi, I'm Marty Mimeo.
Am I Ono Mimeo?
And we're Mimes.
I thought moms didn't talk.
Oops.
Where are you folks from? I'm sorry, I don't understand.
Wisconsin.
See. And your opponents are...
My name's Ned Flimsy, and it's a pleasure to be here, I must say.
And I'm Edna Flimsy, and I'm equally glad to meet you.
And what do you two do for a living?
We're dancers. Would you like to see some of our dancing?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Oh, la, 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 la. Olé.
Let's give them a big hand, folks. Wonderful. And now, let's meet the face that's launched 1,000 careers, Amber Jeanette. Nice to see you, Amber. You all know how to play the game?
Oh, yes, we do.
We'll choose 5 digits at random, one at a time. Your job is to make one 3-digit number and one 2-digit number. When you're done, add them up, and whichever team has the larger sum wins the prize. And don't forget, once you place a digit on your board,
You can over.
that's right. And of course, there will be a bonus prize for the largest possible sum. You folks at home, get pencil and paper too, so you can play along with us. Here we go with the first digit.
Oh, yes. Oh, it's spinning very fast.
And the first digit of the first game is a number. Here it comes, 2.
Oh.
Number 2. All right. Good spin, Amber.
Oh, very nice, I must say.
That's a 7.
7.
So exciting.
Team number 7. I hear those minds clicking, and it's a 0. 4th digit coming up.
Oh,
It's
it's
an 8.
number 8.
The final digit of the first game is a number
Oh.
1. Number
One.
1 for first game. Okay, let's see what they have over here. Mimeos?
Well, Monty, our number is 198.
Their sum is 198. Now, what have you come up with?
Oh, it's just so exciting. My number is 837.
837. Looks like you win the first game.
That's very nice, I must say.
Now, the highest possible number is 891. Well, let's go to the second game. Now, for all of you at home who have inquired, how does Amber Jeanette maintain her perfect size 10? She's come up with a new videotape called Amber Size. Amber, would you like to demonstrate for us? Wonderful! Let's go to the second game. First digit, please.
Oh, come on.
Number 2. I think the judges tell me that's number 6. An 8.
Oh, this is very nice, I must
Fourth
say.
digit. Good spin, Amber. 5. And the final digit of the final game is a number 1.
Oh, one. Yeah. Okay.
Let's see what the mimes have come up with.
Oh, it's not very good. Well,
841.
Oops! 841. And over here we have...
Oh, Monty, this is making me mental. I believe we've come up with a higher number. Again, we have 877.
877, looks like you win the game!
Very cool, I must say.
Now, the largest possible sum is 913, but you still win the game, which means you win his and her bowling alley.
Oh, that's
And
really
for the
awesome.
Mimios over here, an autographed, hardbound copy of Gidget Goes Out. Well, that's all we have time for. Thanks, everyone, for coming. Thanks to our great game, and that's it for But Who's Counting?
This program deals with palindromes. Viewers who are especially sensitive to numbers that read the same backwards and forwards should ask themselves, oh, who was it I saw? Oh, who?
Go forward, then go backward. If the number reads the same, then it's a palindrome. Go backward, then go forward. If the number's still the same, then it's a palindrome. It's not a palomino on a western plain where cowboys love to roam. No, 'cause wonder of all wonder, a backward-forward number is called a palindrome.
Let's see. Take a 33. Read it in reverse. Hey, it reads the same, so it's a palindrome. And 505 or 2002. So they're both examples of that one I love. It's a palindrome, it's a palindrome, it's a palindrome. Go forward, then go backward. If the number reads the same, then it's a palindrome. Go backward, then go forward. If the number's still the same, then it's a palindrome. It's not a pachyderm performing in a circus at the hippodrome. No, 'cause wonder of a wonder, a backward-forward number is called a palindrome. Let's see. Take a 63. Read it in reverse. Now we're in a fix, 'cause it's a 36, but don't be sad. All we do is add the 63 to 36 and see, that's a 99. Hey, we're doing fine, that's a palindrome. Whoa, whoa. Go forward, then go backward. If the number reads the same, then it's a palindrome. Go backward, then go forward. It's a wonder, glad you came, 'cause it's a palindrome. If reversing and then adding doesn't work the first time, repeat it till you're home, 'cause you'll finally reach that number, that backward-forward number. You've reached the palindrome.
The story you are about to see is a fib, but it's short. The names are made up, but the problems are real.
4:43 p.m. We were working on the problem of the passing parade. The famous rock star Steve Stringbean was being honored by the Burbank City Fathers, and there was a parade to be planned. Our job? Figure out how many people might attend the festivities, how long the parade would take, and how many police we would need to control the crowd. We decided to take a look at our solutions from an earlier point in time. First, we calculated the amount of time the parade would take.
So, in 1 hour, the parade goes 2 miles. In 2 hours, it goes 4 miles. If the parade route was 3 miles long, it would take 1 1/2 hours.
The parade starts at 5 o'clock, so it would finish at 6:30.
But the route is a little longer than 3 miles.
So it'll finish a little later than 6:30. We needed to estimate about how many people would attend the parade.
Our rule of thumb is that each person needs at least 2 square feet of space.
So we need to know how many square feet are available along the route, right?
Right. George, there's a more detailed map of the parade route. There is 10 feet of viewing space on either side of the street. That's a total width of 20 feet.
Okay, the parade route is 3.2 miles. There are 5,280 feet in a mile. 3.2 times 5,280 is 16,896.
That's about 17,000. Now to find the area in square feet, we multiply that by 20 feet. The sum of the width of the sidewalks on either side.
That's about 340,000 square feet. Now each person gets 2 square feet of space.
Divide 340,000 by 2, and we get 170,000. We figure we could get as many as 170,000 people there, Chief. But then we got some news. Bad news.
There won't be a problem at the parade, Chief. Guaranteed.
How's that?
There won't be a parade. Steve Stringbean has been kidnapped.
We had gotten a call from the president of the Greater Los Angeles Steve Stringbean fan club about the kidnapping. We arranged to meet him in Santa Monica. Are you the young man that called MathNet?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm Monday. This is my partner, George.
Frankly.
MathNet.
I forgot it. It's on my dresser. I know, at home. I was in a hurry.
What's your name, son?
I'm Eddie Harris. But you can call me Rimshot.
Nickname?
Uh-huh.
Play the Skins?
Huh?
Are you a drummer?
You got it.
Can they call you Rimshot?
Put on bone.
How do you know Steve Stringbean was kidnapped?
Like I was there, on the scene.
On the scene?
Yeah, man, you know, where the action is. I was there for the roll call. I was present and accounted for. Like I was there.
Where?
In the back of that.
Is this the Stringbean mobile?
None other. See, when Steve comes to L.A., he likes to stay with me and my folks.
How's that, son?
Like, you know, he doesn't like publicity. He hates being recognized. You dig?
He shuns the spotlight?
I don't know about that, man. But he stays with me until it's time for his concert. Then he drives there in his unmarked van. Only this time, it didn't work.
What happened?
We went out to get some gas. I was in the back of the van looking for his reverb box. Steve got out of the van. The next thing I know, he's tied up, gagged, and thrown in the back. And 2 guys were driving away with us. I stayed out of sight.
We continued to ask our witness more questions. We had a problem to solve, and we needed as many facts as we could get. Rimshot told us he couldn't see where they were being driven, but that it took about an hour before they stopped. We decided to take him back to headquarters and sketch his story on paper. Easier to figure it out if we could see it. If you drove for about an hour from Santa Monica, you could have gone quite a distance. Anything else you can remember?
I remember the ocean.
The ocean?
Yeah, man. You know, the water next to the beach. The ocean, man, where the fish live.
What about the ocean?
It was on the left for a long time.
How long?
15 or 20 minutes. Then we turned right and started uphill at about a 10-degree angle.
How do you know that?
Celery tonic, man.
Celery tonic?
Sure. Me and Steve never leave home without it. And I know we were going up, because the tonic came all the way up to the top of the Y.
Let's see that, Rimshot.
Rimshot said the sound of the ocean was on the left. Therefore, they had to be driving north. I drew a quick sketch of the road according to the level of Rimshot's celery tonic bottle. It looked to be about 10 or 12 degrees. We needed more information. George, call an expert. Call the Department of Street Maintenance and see what roads in that area have that kind of incline.
Right, Kate.
What happened after you started climbing?
We made a few turns.
Can you guess how many?
No need to guess, like I kept track. We made 3 of them.
That's great, Rimshot.
Yeah, well, you know, it helped kill the time. And I know how many beats in between each turn.
How many beats?
Yeah, being an aspiring drummer, I'm always practicing one thing or another. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4. And like that.
Thanks to you, Rimshot, I think we'll be able to find Stringbean.
Yeah, well, you know, like, ba-dum-bum, man.
Kate, the street maintenance department says there's only 3 roads off Coast Highway with angles that even approach 10 degrees. Topanga Canyon, Malibu Canyon, and Steve Canyon. But that one's closed due to a mudslide.
Let's go check them out. Come on, George. Come on, Rimshot.
Solid, Jackson.
Boom, man.
We got Steve Stringbean's van and headed for the Pacific Coast Highway. Rimshot guessed that the van had been traveling at a normal speed. We decided to try Topanga Canyon Road first because it was closer and could easily have been reached from Santa Monica within 15 or 20 minutes. The angles were matching and Rimshot was counting.
2, 2, 3, 4. 3, 2, 3, 4. There should be a left turn near here someplace. 5, 2, 3, 4. 6, 2, 3.
Maybe that's it up ahead.
Rimshot told us they had stopped and pulled Stringbean out of the van. Then he said he heard a door creak open and slam shut. Before he could look around, the driver of the van backed up and started down the mountain.
How are we doing, Rimshot?
27, 2, 3, 4. 28, 2, 3, 4.
We had the solution within our grasp, thanks to the information Rimshot was giving us.
Think that could be it, Rimshot?
This must be the place.
If they are holding Stringbean in there, we gotta, like, aerobic with care.
What does that mean?
Exercise caution.
Mathematicians, freeze!
They're gone.
But they were here, man.
And you've seen it here. Samurai Mathematician has shot the last board into 4.
Let's run it through the computer, Kate. Sometimes we have to go by a stomach cramp. You know, a gut reaction.